Damn it, damn it, damn it. Get away. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hi everyone, Helena here. Today I thought that I would be doing a little get ready with me, and I will utilize all of the shadows that are in my Pando's eyeshadows. So I am doing a Pando's eyeshadows project, and if you haven't seen that movie I will link it down below. But the basics for that is that you randomize some shades from your eyeshadow collection and you have a set goal on them. So my goal will be to use them either 25 times, or if I hit pan on the eyeshadow before that, that would also be a goal set. So I thought that since I had such a good eyeshadow selection this time, I thought that it would be fun to try and use all of them in one look. And I also thought that I will use my other project pan items for this makeup look. So I washed my hair and I thought that I could do my makeup while I let it dry. So today is actually February 8th. I'm trying to pre-film a bit because I will be going back to work next week after my recovery leave, and I thought that it would be good to have some content pre-filmed because I am new to this and I know myself I will be, when I get back to work, I'm going to be super tired because that's just who I am. I'm not a morning person, and having to wake up and then stand in a classroom, it kind of drains me, so when I get home I tend to be more or less like a zombie. So I want to feel like I still have something to do and work with. So hopefully I can keep the momentum going. We shall see. So I'm using this is still going strong. So I've been using this little nub for, yeah, since I had it in my product pan introduction. It's the Zero All Day primer. It's smoothing and slightly mattifying. As I said, it's today is February 8th and tomorrow will actually be my birthday. I turn 31 on February 9th, and yeah, I don't know how to feel about that, or I mean, I don't care that I'm turning 31, but I feel like the year when I turned 30 was, yeah, it was still living through the pandemic. I have some friends who turned 30 at 2020, and we had planned all this. We were going to go to Portugal, and you know, we were going to really celebrate everyone turning 30, and nothing of that sort happened. So I don't know, it feels like we've been at a standstill for ever since like March 2020. So my birthday this year, meh, what do we even care? Also, we usually go to my parents' cabin. They have a cabin in the archipelago. I'm using the Project Pan Tony Moly BB cream. Yeah, and we usually go to their cabin during my birthday, and we take an ice bath. We cook ourselves in the sauna, and then we go and dip ourselves in the ocean and it's frozen here now, so my parents always cut up the, what is it called in English? They do a hole in the ice. In Swedish it's called vak, where you saw the ice so that you will get to the water. And then yeah, I had to clear some space. My memory card was full. Yeah, but as I was saying, we always take an ice bath, and we're not doing that immediately or right now because I'm still recovering. I still have a wound and stitches in my stomach, so we're kind of postponing that. So it was also a bit sad. Yeah, my Project Pan concealer in combination with the Juvia's Place concealer. I don't mind getting older. I know some people feel super depressed, but for me it's, you know, whatever. And what do I wish for? What do I want for my birthday present? As reasonable gifts, I do. I have been getting into perfumes this year. I have accumulated super many new perfumes. It's been maybe a bit unreasonable, but I've been bored. So yeah, I've been getting into perfumes, and I really longing for a couple of ones. I've been print screening them. So I found the a Swedish perfume company called what was it called? Stora Skuggan? Or yeah, I don't remember, but they look absolutely stunning, all the bottles. So I would really love getting one of those. And I also saw Linda Hallberg on her Instagram. She used, what is it called? I don't remember the name, the perfume company name, but I also think it's from Sweden. But there's one scent called like, what is it called? Veranda. Like the, I will post a picture. And that one was also like looking so interesting. And if you can spot the overall theme, I am as intrigued by the notes of the perfume as I am by the packaging. And I also would really love to get the Sarko perfume, which is I think a Danish perfume company. They have a perfume called Molecule Number 8, which sounds something really up my alley. I love wooden notes. I've been really loving the Maison, the Replica series, like Jazz Club and By the Fireplace and Autumn Vibes. I love those scents, so I think the Molecule Number 8 is also it's called Wooden Chips, so I assume that there are lots of wooden smells in that perfume. So those are kind of reasonable birthday wishes. Some perfumes. I also have, of course, unreasonable birthday wishes, which you are, I would love to go go abroad again. It's been so long. We actually had a trip booked and everything to Japan We were going to go to Japan April 2020 during Eastern. That didn't happen. Like, it was so sad, and we got our money back and so, but it was just so disappointing because we have been to Japan several times, but this time we actually had booked to go to Hokkaido because we've never been that far north. We've been only to Akita. So we had booked Hokkaido, and we're planning to visit the mekka distillery because we love whiskey and we adore Japanese whiskey. But nothing of that sort happened, of course, so we've been just here, and then of course, as I said, we were planning, we had also booked or paid for the house that we were going to stay in Portugal during summer 2020. Needless to say, that didn't happen either, so everything has kind of fallen apart. So I so long to just go abroad again because I love to travel. So that is one maybe unreasonable birthday wish. The other birthday wish that I have is to get a sauna. Yep, an entire sauna. I am using this, I tried it out, the Maybelline, and I want to see if I can make this work. Or if it would be just the same mess as it was. Yeah, so we ended up last year actually buying my grandmother's cabin. We had that cabin for, I think we started in 2020, so we bought it actually last year, and we've been renovating it because it's not a big cabin, but it wasn't really suitable for us, especially the kitchen, because we love to cook, so we had to do something about the kitchen. See if I can add some pictures on the restoration. Yeah, now it's very habitable for us. We've been spending some time there during summer, but what we really enjoy when staying at a cabin, like I said, we usually go to my parents' cabin, is to have a sauna and to, yeah, just bathe in the ocean, or as it will be for in our cabin now, it's in the river. And we planned to do something, but then my boyfriend broke his arm, so we were kind of handicapped for most of the summer and couldn't really do anything ourselves. So we've been looking at making like a guest house combined with a sauna, or doing adding a room, or yeah, we've been looking at the alternatives that we have, and when looking at different sauna varieties, I fell over this so cute looking sauna. Hey sweetie! Hey! Do you want attention, or do you want to go out? We're going out as soon as mommy is done. Yeah, I fell over this page where they sold saunas that looked so cute, like they were looking like logs, and yeah, they had this panoramic window, which I thought would be so amazing to have, looking out on the river and so on. So that would be on top of my dream list for a sauna. But you know, that's some of the more unrealistic birthday wish. Of course, it's something that we have to invest in ourselves. Probably. I'm going to finish up my eyebrows and then let's get back to this. Alright, so I'm back. I have brows and I have warmed my face up a bit. So let's put some eyeshadows on my eyes. So in case you haven't seen my introduction to Pando's eyeshadows, this is the color story that we're working with. So the first shade, I don't know if you're able to see, it's this very, very pale shimmery shade. That one comes from my Fearless Heart, my Moira palette, and it's this one. It's very chunky and doesn't have that much payoff, but that's the top shade there. And then the more bronzy shade, this one, comes from my Warrior palette by Juvia's Place, and it's this first shade called Amina. Then we have this red, bright red shade. That one comes from my Oden's Hummingbird palette, and it's this shade, the Hibiscus. Then this orangey brown is from my LimeCrime Venus2 palette, and it's this one called Jam. And then finally we have this sparkly green shade there, and that one is from my Bperfect Dream Big Manifest. I love this holo packaging, and it's this shade called Believe. So that's the color story, and I must say I've been really inspired. I think this is a quite good cohesive color story. Maybe it's this green one that stands out, but I also love like a touch of green, and it's kind of goldeny, which goes very nice with this orange and this one also. I'm taking a fluffy slanted brush and I'm going in with the Hibiscus shade from the Oden's Eye, and I'm popping that on my inner. So yeah, I think this project is really good for me because I must admit, since I have accumulated so many eyeshadows during the last year, I've been trying to reach for them once, so that I'm not just buying and putting them away and forgetting to use them. But then I've been trying to rotate and so on, but all of these except for the Oden's Eye, the LimeCrime and the Moira palette I've only used once, which is, you know, not the best statistic wise. I shouldn't buy more eyeshadows if I'm not remembering to use them. I'm going into Jam and connecting that red to Jam. So this is really good for me to be able to use them more, because I have been dipping into the other shades in these palettes also when I'm reaching for the shades in my Pando's eyeshadows. So yeah, I think this project is really good, a good way for me to use my shades even more. I'm just gonna take a clean brush and see if I can blow that out. I'm going into the Dream Big and dipping into this like peachy shade and see if I can just blend this orange a bit. It's called Sneak Peek. A smaller brush and see if I can get some more red pigment there. Alright, I'm dipping into Jam and stamp that here. I love this orange brown shade, it's stunning. I got this palette basically because of this mustard and that orange. Alright, then I'm going to try and use this purple and see if I can get a good... That works. Purple and orange is nice together, I think. My dog is behind me. Then let's see if I can cut this crease. I'm not the biggest cut crease creator, but I'm trying. I'm doing my best. So I'm using the Juvia's Place concealer and taking it. So the trick is always to cut it. You need to cut it over the actual globe line or socket, otherwise it won't show up. Something like that. So you put it down and then look up to see where that line should be. I have been using that green a lot, this green from the Manifest palette. I've been using it on my lower lashes, so I thought that it will be a nice change of pace to actually try and use it on the lid. Something like that. And then let's dig into that green, shall we? I'm using the same flat brush, I think. And then I will... Is that a good combo? I don't know. I don't know. This shade is quite sparkly and you have some glitter fallout on your cheeks. I also feel like this is one that I will be able maybe to hit pan on before using it 25 times because it's very crumbly. Something like that. I think looks pretty. Let's go into... I'm using the shade Fly from the LimeCrime palette. And putting that in the inner corner. I'm also going to use the Still Standing, but it's so chunky, so I don't know. I lost speed now. I'm not talking about anything. Then I am going to take the shade, what are you called? Hummingbird. From the Hummingbird palette. It's this beautiful purple. And I'm going to see if I can use that to blend together. What do we think? Alright, so this is what we're looking like. I used a bit of the shade Mud to blend and deepen up the outer corner. And then I took Jam and just slightly used it. So now I'm going to dip into the shade I haven't used, which is this golden bronzy shade. And I'm going to take that on a super small brush and use that on my lower lashes. And then using the Still Standing from the Moira palette, I am digging that into the inner corner. It's not, you know, as you can see, the best. The other shades are good, but this one is, I don't know, it's too chunky. Something like that. And I'm also taking a brush and getting into that shade. This one I hope I will hit pan on soon. It feels like it's so chunky, it kind of a lot falls out when you try to build up pigment. I like them big, I like them chunky, I like them big, I like them lumpy. But I never hit pan on the Moira shade, so I don't know how deep those pans are. I'm using that. I have also been using this one as my highlighter. And when I use it as both highlighter and in a corner and, you know, as part of my eyeshadow, I have been marking it twice, because I think that I'm using it for different purposes. Alright, let's finish this off. I want to take the jam and see if I can just smoke out this a bit more, and I'm going to finish up this eye look, but now I have utilized all of the shades, so I will just finish up the lower lashes and add mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. I used the My Product Pan Liquid Lipstick on my lips, and I still love this Maybelline mascara, and then I just used a vanilla colored eyeliner on the waterline. But yeah, this is the finished look using all of my Pando's eyeshadows and some more. I think it looks really nice. But let me know what you think, and let me know, are you panning eyeshadows? How do you do with using your eyeshadow shades? Are you doing a Pando's eyeshadows, or are you just maybe you don't have the same amount of eyeshadows as I do? But yeah, this is the finished look. I am going to style my hair, put on some other clothes, walk the dog, and see if I can take some good pictures for this look. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!